And to get to get Bradley Beal is a big move. But now my only question is about the Phoenix Suns of getting Bradley Beal is, who's your point guard? And you bring in another guard that plays just like the guard that you already have. You know what I mean? But before we get deep into it, let's talk about Bradley Beal. What did Bradley Beal brings to the Phoenix Suns? Number one, Bradley Beal brings, last year he played 50 games. So I can tell you right now, he's not, if he continued to just play 50 games and not be healthy, what are you bringing him over for? That's my only downside about Bradley Beal. One of my favorite two guards in the league. But the thing about Bradley Beal is that he's not always available. You know what I mean? Especially when it gets down to the end of the season, man, he's always unavailable. So his availability is most definitely I'm gonna have to see. But he played 50 games last year, and in those 50 games, he played 33 and a half minutes. He scored 23.2 points a game, and he averaged 5.4 assists. Not a guard. Not a point guard. He can most definitely come down, handle the rock, distribute the rock. He can set the offense up and all that good stuff. But that's also what Devin Booker can do, because Devin Booker is about the same type of player. Now, points-wise and being scary on paper, man, the Phoenix Suns look like that. But that's what we said that when Kevin Durant got there. You know what I mean? That the Suns was automatically going to be in the finals, that the Suns was a better team, the scary team, and all that. But, with the one thing we all said about the Phoenix Suns last year in the finals, in the playoffs, and when they made that trade, where's your depth coming from? Now that you pretty much moving on from CP3, you're now bringing Campaign as your starting point guard, maybe. Do you really have faith in Campaign being your guy, being your point guard that can set this up? Then you have Landry Shamet, who was just your shooting. He's your only guy on the bench, probably. So it is, and then what else do we have? They also have TJ Warren, who they didn't really use last year once they got him on the roster. So where's the depth coming from? Where's some of these players that you're looking to get? And not to mention the coach that you signed during the offseason also. You signed Frank Vogel. Now, don't get me wrong. Frank Vogel, decent coach. I believe that Frank Vogel can lead you to a team that can get you to the finals. You got the Lakers to the finals. I know a lot of people got a little asterisk across it and all that good stuff, but he can lead the team to a finals. The thing about Frank Vogel, in my opinion, is that Frank Vogel, he doesn't put the right lineup in. You know what I mean? And I understand that what the Lakers did and they tried to do with the whole Russell Wilson thing, but Frank Vogel, I don't think he's aggressive enough coach. You know what I mean? I don't think that Frank Vogel can give you that oomph of a coach. You know what I mean? Like I said, he can call good plays. He can organize a good team. But when it comes to in-game decisions, when it comes to in-game adjustments, I think that's where Frank Vogel kind of laps in. You know what I mean? That's where I think Frank Vogel needs to step it up just a little bit. You know what I mean? But, and all in all, Frank Vogel, like I said, is still a good coach. But now you got 4 players. And not to mention, with these 4 players, your roster salary is now tied up to $163 million between 4 players. Remember, you just signed Ayton to that big deal last year. You just got Kevin Durant. You also signed Booker not too long ago to a nice deal. And then you know what Bradley Beal is bringing over from the Washington Wizards. All that combined is $163 million. Now, don't get me wrong. It showed that the Suns own it. He got that bread. My, oh my. He got that bread.